Hey guys, Saint Explainer here. The passing of President Nelson got me thinking. President Nelson has been the prophet for as long as I've been in the church. He was the prophet when I converted and through everything awesome that's happened to me since then. And while I was thinking about his legacy and all the things he did, I realized that so much of what he did is really all facets of one big goal and mission that he was pushing for. Everything from his memorable first conference address, where he says that it won't be possible to survive spiritually without the influence of the Holy Ghost, to changes he made For the Strength of Youth and Preach My Gospel, to some of his most memorable conference addresses, including my personal favorite, Think Celestial. What President Nelson was working towards as God's prophet can be summed up in the words home-centered, church-supported, most clearly exemplified by the change to the Come Follow Me study manuals and the shortened church to allow for more time for study as families. What he's saying, bluntly, is that he shouldn't need to tell us what to do. This should no longer be a top-down religion. Rather, we should be self-directed, faithful disciples of Jesus Christ. And given that a living prophet put his heart and soul into all this, how well are we doing with it? We could do better. Look, a big part of the Come Follow Me was moving away from the idea that the church would tell you what to think about things, and would rather encourage you to prayer and study to come up with your own thoughts and your own ideas. But too many of us still want to be told what to think. I see a lot of this from podcasters and influencers, but it's even worse when it's just what the world says. The Come Follow Me was also supposed to encourage family studies of the scriptures. But are we doing it? Even when we're doing it, I think we're still going about it the old way. We're still making a chore out of it, dragging everybody in the family together out from their own lives to ponder through a lesson that nobody really wants to be there. Maybe you have to do a reward or game night or something if you got 4 out of 4 for the month. And I mean, studying the gospel should be a reflex. You shouldn't even need to think about it the way you don't need to think about breathing or blinking. All I'm saying is that we can do better and be better at being the kind of Latter-day Saints that President Nelson and God through him asked us to be. Oh, when I say we can do and be better, that's actually something else President Nelson said. Just saying. He wouldn't have asked us to do something that he didn't believe we could be. God wouldn't ask us to do something that he doesn't believe we can be. We can do this. We can do better and be better. We can live up to President Nelson's legacy. We can become the faithful, self-directed, high-agency Latter-day Saints that President Nelson believed we could be. Rest in peace, President Nelson. All of you guys have a nice conference. Don't forget to think celestial.